everyone and welcome back to another video. So first off, I did not wear this hat to school, but I came home and I was like, it's been a while since I've worn my dead mouse hat. Let's put it on and wear it. And so I did. It does not match my outfit whatsoever, but I wore it anyway because I wanted to. My outfit, by the way, is just this flannel type top that's for girls and has these strings here that tie, and so that it's all like fancy and like flowy, but had it tied all day and I was suffocating. And yeah, and then just black shorts, red tights, boots, you know, the average. And I don't think I ever showed off my class ring, so real fast I'm just gonna do that. I don't think it'll focus. I highly doubt it will. It's nothing too special. It just has a white what do you call that? Just stone, just a white stone. And it just has a little gamer thing on it. I don't think you could see it. Yeah, you can't see it, but it's not all that amazing, but it costs $300. So, you know. My stomach kind of hurts right now, probably because all I've been eating since I got home has been a pack of Airheads, a bag of pretzels, and a case of Oreos, and Dr. Pepper. So, yeah. But, obviously it's Thursday, and so I went to Sign Language Club today. Nothing too amazing happened in Sign Language Club. We played Kahoot, which was kind of hard, but I did do pretty well in some. Kahoot, if you don't know, it's this online quiz game thing where teachers can set up their quizzes, and then it shows you up on the board what is the answer to this question. They'll give you 4 options. You can get it on your phone, or on your tablet, or on your computer, it doesn't matter. But so that's all we did. It wasn't all that exciting, but I guess it was still kind of fun. We sat in the dark. I just realized that they never turned on the light when we were in there, so it was just all dark the whole time. But nothing much really happened today. I did have 2 parties today in my classes. My 4th hour and my 5th hour were both parties because today, in case you didn't know, is Cinco de Mayo, which for some reason is a holiday celebrated in Spanish-speaking countries, places, all around the world. Who cares? Cinco de Mayo, it just means the 5th of May, which is why I was going to make a piñata, which I don't remember if I said or not, was a flop because my cat destroyed it, but that's fine. Oh well. Still got my points because I brought in cookies, which no one ate, so I gave them to my friend John, who then got a sugar headache, but that was kind of funny. Sorry John, love you, but during my 4th hour party, though, my Cinco de Mayo party, my other party, by the way, was just because we got good grades in class, and so our English teacher gave us a party. But so what happened basically was, in parties like that, there's so much going on. In the Cinco de Mayo party, there was a lot going on. Not really in the English party, because we just sat down, watched a movie, and ate pizza from Papa John's. But, like, the Cinco de Mayo party, there were things everywhere, piñatas everywhere, hanging from the ceiling, stacked up on desks. And there was a whole bunch of food everywhere, but it was a horrible system, like always. It's just like all thrown onto a table, and then you go and get things. And for some reason, I'm not even really sure why, but during things like that, I get so anxious and so panicky. And I was like, you know what? I can't take this. I think it's probably because there's so much going on that I don't know what to do with myself. And so I just kind of start freaking out and breathing really badly and like not wanting to be there at all. And I was too scared to tell my teacher that this was happening. So my friend actually went up to my teacher, Santos, Senior Santos, and was like, yo bro, Julia's kind of having a panic attack. And then he was like, Julia, can you come here? And I was like, great, just drag more attention to me, that's amazing. And so I went over and he's like, you alright? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you wanna go out in the hall? And I'm like, yeah. And so I went out into the hallway and I stood there for a minute and I was breathing, getting my oxygen back in my lungs before I had a headache and passed out. And then he felt the need to come into the hallway with me. And I was like, Santos, don't do this to me. And he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing really. It just happens when things like this happen. And if you've never seen me in a panic attack, which 99% of you will never, ever, and have never seen me in a panic attack, I don't think straight. For one, I get really like formal. Like I start talking really formally and I get very panicky. Well, obviously, but like I don't think correctly. And so whenever he was like, what happened? I was like, I don't like it when this happens. He's like, what do you mean when this happens? I was like, I don't like it whenever a bunch of people get together and do this stuff. That was literally basically my exact words. He goes, you mean eat? You don't like it when a bunch of people get together and eat? And I'm like, no, it's not what I mean. I mean, whenever something so unorganized and disruptive like this happens, it really messes with my mind. And so, yeah, and he started talking about his claustrophobia, and I was like, good for you, Santos. Can I leave me alone so I can breathe properly? And after he gave me a spiel about his freaking claustrophobia, he went back into the classroom and left me alone, and I was like, sweet. And I kneeled down, not like kneel, I crouched down and just kind of started breathing and just thinking, not really thinking about getting over it basically. And like my body was shaking and it was horrifying. And then the best thing that could ever happen, ooh, my ears moved, woo! The lunch bell rang for the first lunch to be over, which I have last lunch, so it wasn't my lunch bell or anything. But first lunch rang, which means people were coming from lunch to their classes. I was out in the hallway during this, and people were walking by. My acquaintance Leo was like, did you get kicked out of class? And I was like, nah, I'm having an anxiety attack. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, hope it gets better, and he goes on to his class. And I actually forgot, trust me, if I was in the right mindset, I would not have been out in the hallway during this time. But because I wasn't thinking straight, I was sitting outside in the hallway just as Zach came by to go to his classroom, because I forgot his classroom. It's right across the hall from mine. And I just closed my eyes real tight, and I really wanted to cover my ears because I could hear him talking, and it was making everything worse. I really did not want to hear him, but I didn't. I didn't cover my ears, so I heard him whenever he went to his classroom. I was shaking extremely hard, and it was not fun. And the bell for their classes to start rang, and I was like, you know what? Feeling a little bit better. I can actually breathe again. Let's go back into class before Santos comes back out. And so I went back into class. Nobody asked any questions, and it was perfectly fine. I didn't get any of the food because I didn't want any. I knew I was going to get pizza next hour anyway, and I was like, girl, can't take all this. And so I munched on one cookie, and I had literally like this much soda, because the cups are really small, and I don't like taking a lot of stuff whenever we're having parties because I want everybody to get something. And so because I had just had a panic attack, because I was not in the correct mindset, because I had never reacted to a panic attack like this at school before, I was in the set that, you're alone in your room, Julia. You just had a panic attack. It's fine to do what you need to do. And I burped extremely loudly. And people turned to me and went, oh my God, was that you? And I was like, oh my God, was that me? Yes, it was. And so it was kind of funny. I started laughing. My face was really warm and really red for sure. It was so weird. It was the first time I've ever gone out into the hall for a panic attack during school. And I kind of regret it in a sense, because now Santos knows that that happens to me. And I don't want him to like worry about me in a sense. Because I do remember in health one time in 8th grade, I got sick. Just happened to be one of the days when we were talking about the human body. I was actually sick, like I had a stomach virus, and so I was like, yo, can I leave to go throw up? And for the entire rest of the year, every time we would get into any topic that could slightly be gruesome in any sort of freaking way, at all, anything that could be triggering, the teacher would go, Are you okay with this, Julia? Do you want to step out in the hall? And I'm like, bro, I don't find this disgusting. What I found disgusting was whatever virus was inside my body at that point in time. I did not leave into the classroom because I saw a penis on the freaking computer screen, alright? Leave me alone. I didn't, that wasn't why. And it kind of annoyed me that she did that, and like, I knew she cared, I guess, but it made the class laugh at me, and it really made me upset, and I didn't like it, but you know, whatever. Life is life, continue onwards. But, so, yeah. That was my adventurous Thursday. Hopefully, I wouldn't say it was a bad day, but I definitely could have had a better day. But, so, yeah. Hopefully, tomorrow will be better because we have a KOE picnic. KOE stands for the Knights of Excellence. It's this club at my school that basically rewards people for the stuff that they do in school. And so at the end of the year, they do the KOE picnic. For anybody is eligible to get in if you have a certain amount of attendance, almost perfect. I think it's one day you can miss. Or if you've been a student of the week, or if you've been a mentor, or any of that kind of stuff, then you get to go. And I get to go. I got to go last year too, so that was really cool. Hopefully tomorrow will be really cool. I get to skip science and math, so that'll be epic. I don't like either of those hours much at all, so that'll be fun. And hopefully some of my friends will be there. I know not all of them are going to be there. I know Brandon isn't going to get to go, and Clayton doesn't get to go. I know Zach got invited, but I do know that he was talking about not going because he doesn't want to miss his 7th hour, because that's like his favorite hour or whatever. At that point in time, I was like, no, please go. Right now, I'm like, yes, please go away. Don't come. So that'll be fun. I feel like I'm gonna go throw up, so I'll probably do that once I end this off. So let's end it off right now. Leave a comment down below. Have you ever had a panic attack in school? I really hope you didn't, because they stink a lot. Peace out. Bye bye, freaking bunny. I'm seriously about to go throw up. See you guys. Love you. Bye. Subscribe. Love you. Mouse ears.